Hi all, and welcome to my level 100 Proving Grounds guide. For these Proving Grounds, I was survival spec once again. The only talent of interest I took was Lone Wolf, and my glyphs were Glyph of No Escape and Glyph of Mirrored Blades, just in case that Amber Globule is a spell. Now, I've decided to consolidate this bronze, silver and gold guide into one. And using gold as the example, as it encompasses everything that you need to know about Proving Grounds. So to begin with, you've got 10 waves to get through once you're at gold. You only need silver to do heroic dungeons in Warlords of Draenor at this time, but I went through and did these once again to practice, I suppose. I did this with an approximate eye level of 593. And as I said in in survival spec, I am running marksman as main, but survival offers so much more, I guess, spreadable damage. So we've got all of the dots and everything like that. The most important thing to note for a hunter in Proving Grounds is dot everything. Utilize your traps, make sure you're using Glyph of No Escape, make sure you're binding shotting the monkey tosses, and interrupting the heal of the mystics. It isn't a big deal if you don't get it, like in this wave here. I believe I let him heal up, but I had plenty of time to go back and rectify that. So it isn't something to stress about, just keep on top of your game. You want to make as much use of Amber Globules as you can, preferably with only one Amber Weaver up at a time. There are waves where you will get two, and try and DPS one down. They are interruptible. As I said, the main thing you're going to want to focus on here is dotting everything. Banshees have a special priority. If their timer goes off, you actually lose the wave, so keep that in mind. But dots are your friend, Serpent Sting in particular. The changes to survival hunters made this a little bit clunky. I actually kept forgetting to Serpent Sting everything as I was going through it, but once you get the hang of it, there's really not a big problem. You want to save those berserker buffs that come up as well for the later waves, particularly if you are not at optimal item level like I am, because they're definitely a big boost in your DPS. Proving Grounds haven't actually changed since Mists of Pandaria. They are exactly the same, and so the waves are in the same order. You can use similar tactics, but the changes to your class may affect what you were doing before. As I mentioned, survival has lost its ability to Serpent Sting independently, so you actually have to go ahead and arcane shot everything to apply your Serpent Sting. The changes to Murder of Crows are also pretty significant here now, because it resets if you kill an enemy while it's active, and regardless only has a 1 minute cooldown, which makes it good for every single wave that you encounter. The banana tosses here are not that big of a deal for a hunter, as we can DPS while moving the whole entire time. Other range classes may have a bit of an issue with this, but I made this guide particularly for a hunter. Other than that, you just need to keep on top of your game, keep on dotting everything up, and the gold, silver, bronze really isn't very difficult. I have not yet attempted the level 90 endless yet, but that is next on my list. If you do get 2 Amber Weavers up, like I have here, you can actually eat the Amber Globule using deterrence. I would suggest macroing this so that you can clear or cancel aura as soon as you get it, and there's no point really saving an Amber Weaver for the Shah, as you will be able to burn it. They are shielded until, I believe, 30 seconds left on the timer, in which point their shield comes down, and or maybe it's 20 seconds here. But their shield comes down after that, and they take 300% increased damage. So save your cooldowns for this phase, and make sure that you have your Glyph of No Escape or Ice Trap underneath them, so that you're critting more of the time. You do receive every single buff that you could want or need in Proving Grounds as well. So it's really not important what kind of buff you give yourself. You don't even need to buff yourself. But as I said, Lone Wolf was my talent of choice for this, just because as a hunter, I have found my pet previously to really not be that great for me. I did try this in Beast Mastery, and while it is possible, it isn't as quick or as easy. If you do choose to do this in Beast Mastery, or with a pet at all, I would suggest taking Blink Strikes as your talent, so that your pet can move easily to the required target, even if it does have a bit of a cooldown. Marksman was the same way. While it delivers heavy damage, it doesn't deliver it very quickly. The nice thing about Survival is you've got lots of dots, you can actively be hitting a lot of different targets and damaging them, and that I've found at both level 100 and level 90 Proving Grounds was definitely key. Wave 10 here is all about the burn. You will have one little Slayer to take care of, but he is easily dispatched. With a few well-placed shots, you can even dot him up and leave him alone and just work on the Shah. There is absolutely no point to just standing there waiting for the shield to come down. You can still do damage to these guys while they are shielded. I believe this one, his shield came down earlier than the small ones. There will be Banshees to take care of, but you're going to want to pick up that heroism buff at around maybe 35 seconds, so that you've got plenty of time to grab it and use it. Maybe even 40 seconds. I believe it might last for 40 seconds, just like real heroism does. But at the end of it all, you get your achievement, worth 10 points at this time, and able to do heroic dungeons. So good luck, have fun, and thank you for watching.